Gamers, how you doing? It's me, your boy Waddles. Welcome to the 20W46A Snapshot, the second Caves and Cliffs Snapshot. Oh boy, it's a big day. Not as big as last week, but definitely a big day. Today's Snapshot brings the addition of one brand new, beautiful block. And tied to that brand new beautiful block are a bunch of really cool new mechanics. In today's video, we're going to dive into all of those mechanics and talk all about Powder Snow, Minecraft's newest block. As always, if you enjoy the Snapshot breakdowns, you know what to do. The like button, turn it blue. You can do it. Subscribe to and notification bell. So, the 20W45A Snapshot. What's new? Well, this week we have the addition of Powder Snow, as well as a good handful of other changes. A lot of those changes have to do with the textures of things. But it's obvious, today we need to start with Powdered Snow. So, Powdered Snow actually made its way over to Bedrock Edition a couple weeks ago in the Bedrock 1.16.200.52 beta. A lot of numbers, but I think those were the numbers. If you caught that beta, well, then you already know a lot about Powdered Snow because it is pretty similar over here on Java Edition. But I've got to say, obviously bias here, but I think Java Edition's Powdered Snow is a little bit better. It's also trickier to deal with. So, on Bedrock Edition with Powdered Snow, you could actually pretty much just jump on the stuff and you wouldn't fall into it. With this one, I'm jumping, I'm trying as hard as I can, but it's not working. I fall into Powdered Snow pretty much no matter what. And this is gonna happen even if, let's say, I had a head start of being on like the same block as Powdered Snow. I'm gonna go ahead and start jumping, and yep, I just sink right down into this stuff. It's a whole lot more dangerous, and honestly, I like it that way. Now, as of this snapshot, Powdered Snow does not generate anywhere in your world, but there is a really interesting way to farm the stuff in survival. Now, this is kind of surprising, so check this out. I'm in creative mode. I use the pick block button to grab the block, and what do I get? Well, I get a Powder Snow bucket, not the block itself. This is really different, guys. Check this out. So I use the bucket, and I place the block down. The block comes from a bucket. What even is this? Is this Minecraft? This is crazy. This is so different. And listen to the play sound. It's a unique play sound. Exciting, right? Okay, maybe not the most exciting thing, but look at it. That's so different, which is really cool. Okay, so now let's say I'm in survival and I want to pick this stuff up. I could walk up to it and break it, like punch it, but nothing happens. Let's say I actually want to pick it up. I'm serious about this stuff. Well, I grab a bucket, an empty bucket, of course, and boom, I can pick this stuff right back up. So that's how you collect Powdered Snow, which is completely different than any other block in Minecraft. And yes, I'm seriously excited about this one. This is so cool. I love this functionality. It definitely puts emphasis on this block, definitely being more of like powder, like it's a weak block, you know? It can't handle much at all. I mean, literally, look at how quick that breaks. That breaks like really quickly. Now, Powdered Snow can indeed be stacked. You can place Powdered Snow on top of other Powdered Snow. Also, you can place Powdered Snow in the air too. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if that's going to be like that. I feel like this stuff, if it's so light, should definitely be gravity affected, but for now, this is the mechanic. And yes, just like Bedrock Edition, you can move into this stuff. Now, if you move into it and you go into third person, this is what happens. Your camera isn't trapped inside of the block this time, but notice the sides of the screen, and then keep your eyes on the heart bar at the bottom. They're going to change into something entirely new. You see that? What's happening here? Well, unfortunately, your boy, Waddles, is sitting in the snow and actually freezing. I am slowly freezing, which is an entirely new mechanic. I told you, there were so many new things about Powdered Snow, and it's all so exciting. So yeah, right now, I'm standing in Powdered Snow, and I am freezing. Once I'm frozen, freeze damage is done every few seconds to the frozen entity. But hold up, a frozen entity. What did I just say about that? Yep, that's right, frozen entity. Minecraft Villager, you will come with me. So, Powdered Snow does not only freeze players, it also freezes entities. So, this Minecraft Villager chilling in the Powdered Snow, of course, is going to move out of the Powdered Snow. Hold on. All right, we'll set up a little experiment of sorts here. So, I put some barrier blocks around this thing. Obviously, this wouldn't happen in survival, but check this out. We drop the Villager into the Powdered Snow, and now we wait. Eventually, this villager will freeze, just like we did, and the villager will, unfortunately, start taking damage. Definitely not good news for the villager. Not at all. The villager is freezing, which is so cool. Now, one thing that I'm very curious about, I'm sure nothing's going to happen, because, I mean, it's an armor stand, but can we freeze the armor stand? I mean, somebody's got to ask it, right? Can we freeze the armor stand? What would happen? Probably nothing, so we'll just leave it back there while we check out some other stuff, but Maybe we'll have some frozen arbor stands in a second. So, powdered snow. Let's say I was exploring in an area where there would be a lot of powdered snow, probably the new mountains. Well, if I grab some leather boots and then jump on top of the powdered snow, check it. I don't slink down into the powdered snow anymore. Leather boots are the secret to powdered snow. I really like how Mojang did this functionality because it means that leather actually kind of has a point in Minecraft. I mean, leather is usually something that's completely skipped over, but now it at least lets you glide across powdered snow. Now, if I were to just walk into the powdered snow with the leather boots on, I will still go into the powdered snow and then start to freeze. But let's say I was really loaded. Maybe I had that full set of leather armor. I have a full set of leather on, then I go into the powdered snow and watch this. So I'm gonna start freezing, which will happen. But I have a full set of leather armor on, which means freezing will not happen entirely. So no matter how long I stand inside of this block, no matter how cold I get, I'm not actually gonna, oh no. Well, this is awkward. I promise I'm not making this stuff up. It seems like there's a bug right now, but right here, wearing a full set of leather armor prevents freezing entirely. Very interesting. Doesn't seem to work right now, but that's definitely going to be cool. So a full set of leather armor should make you immune to freezing. A pair of leather boots lets you walk right across powdered snow without sinking into it. Just like gold armor in 1.16, it seems that in 1.17, leather armor will now actually have a point. Armor stand update, they're doing fine. I don't know if they're frozen or not, but they're fine. They don't take damage, of course, as expected. The villager, though, the villager left. So let's say maybe it was raining, right? And we were in a cold place, like a really cold biome, kind of like this biome over here. If I were to go, say, outside, check, okay, I'm outside, and then I were to place a cauldron down in the snow, maybe a couple cauldrons, if we were to give it some time, these cauldrons would actually begin filling up with powdered snow. So if you want to find, or I guess more so farm, powdered snow in survival, right now, cauldrons are the key. Cauldrons have another use, which is really cool. In the last snapshot, they got the whole lava cauldron functionality, and this one, they get powdered snow functionality. Now, let's go ahead and see if maybe the random tick speed game rule controls this. So let's just go ahead and up it like crazy. This might kind of crash the game. It doesn't seem like it. Okay, well, fair enough. So let's see if we can fast track this just to see how it would look. Powdered snow, go in the cauldron right there. Oh, look it, it's filling up, perfect timing. But yeah, you can put the powdered snow back in the cauldron, and then you can, of course, pick it out of the cauldron. But how about this one? Can I take this? Not yet. Okay, it's not ready to go quite yet. That makes sense. So powdered snow, it's dangerous. It comes with a brand new effect called freezing, and you can collect the stuff with cauldrons. Overall, so far, powdered snow is really impressive looking. So for powdered snow, that actually just about does it. Now, the other changes, the new things in the snapshot are pretty small. They're more on the technical side of things. But check this out. In this snapshot, we have some texture changes. So let's start over here with these items. The candle texture has been updated entirely, but not when you place it on the ground. That looks exactly the same. What we're talking about here is the icon. Look at this. These icons, these are so much better. If I'm being honest, I kind of hated the last snapshot's candle icons. These, though, these are pretty good looking. I like those. Next up, we have the copper ingot. The copper ingot looks like it kind of, honestly, got a little more busy. I don't know. Kind of hard to spot the difference here, but it definitely looks a whole lot more busy. The amethyst shard item also had some small updates. Now, moving on to the blocks, we have, first off, tinted glass. The best way to talk about the tinted glass texture is, I guess, with comparison. Normal glass right there, tinted glass right there. It got a whole lot more similar. Now we have these little streaks in the corner, kind of like with normal glass. Cut copper received some updates. To me, the cut copper block looks a whole lot more clean. Calcite and the lightning rod also received texture updates. Calcite still is looking as beautiful as ever. Now this one is definitely noticeable. The amethyst and budding amethyst block. Both of these blocks got texture updates. These textures got more busy, definitely. I mean, check this out. It still works in a tile. Unfortunately, you can't get it in survival. But yeah, it looks like amethyst has some more shines on it in both the budding version and the normal amethyst block version. Everything else about the blocks are the same to my knowledge, but the texture, it's a whole lot more busy. Honestly, I kind of like the old amethyst texture a little bit more, if I'm being honest. but one texture is absolutely amazing. Stay seated, gamers. Check this out. The new bundle texture. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks so good, and I feel like it's so medieval looking. It fits Minecraft's vibe. It looks good. And then, let's say the bundle had some things in it. Well, this is what the bundle would look like then, and then, oh boy, definitely make sure you're seated. Check this out. Oh, that bundle window. Oh, that's a beautiful bundle window. That looks good. Oh, yes, that looks so good. Now, I want to run an experiment here. Let's go ahead and unload this bundle, then use it to pick up things. I want to see what happens if we get like a lot of random items inside of this bundle. Will that window continue expanding, or will it fill up? Oh, it looks like it expanded. It like continued expanding for all of these items. Okay, this is really cool. But what we're gonna need to do is actually get even more items. I need like so many items. Boom, I have a lot more items. Let's go ahead and start picking all of these up. They're all unique items. I wanna see what happens. Will this continue expanding forever, or does it fill up? Oh, it continues expanding all the way, it looks like. Oh, this is such a good way to do things. That menu right there, I can settle for that. That definitely looks really, really good. Still miss that Minecraft Live one, but this bundle display, whew, that's a clean bundle display. Now, I don't expect anything to have been changed here, but let's just check it out. We have a shulker box. We grab the shulker box, so we have items in it. Yep, no change there. A little bit of a bummer. In this week's snapshot, a change has been made to the lightning rod and how it works. The range of a lightning rod has now been doubled. And then, in terms of other things, things start to get a whole lot more technical. Here is the changelog right here. You can go ahead and pause the video if you want, read this section right in here, and then down here, even more technical changes. But I will go ahead and leave this changelog linked down in the description below today, just like I did last week. If you're interested in this kind of technical stuff, I definitely recommend checking it out, because there is a lot here. So Powdered Snow, the texture changes, the new bundle UI, what do you think? Definitely share your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, these texture changes aren't final. The devs are just working on the textures right now, testing things out. So, if you have any big, strong takes on something, definitely share it with the devs, but remember, be epic gamer, don't be mean gamer. Today, big shout out to my patrons, Relitzik and Violet Pirate. Thank you so much for the support. It has been me, Waddly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Turn that notification bell on. And big news, Minecraft Guide episode tomorrow, for sure. Until next time, gamers, stay fresh. It's been me. You already know. Goodbye.